Okay, Virgo, this is your reading for the week beginning the 2nd of March. Virgo females up first and then moving on to Virgo males. I haven't really got my head around this one, I'll be perfectly honest, but I'm just going to dig in and see if it comes. Right, so there's an ending here. I kind of feel it's either a happy ending that's going to feel a little bit bittersweet, that you're breaking free from someone who has been deceptive and you're going to have the strength to do that, to drop the burden. Or it's almost like a happy ending. Yeah. This relationship, or this reading, is about looking at a relationship really closely. A relationship that has deteriorated, that is dwindling, that's, you know, not being very healthy. This may be a relationship you're currently in, and you now sort of have a choice as to which direction to take here. I have some hostilities here at the base of the deck as well. There's something you need to clean up, basically, Virgo. And I do have my Serpentine Path to Power again. And please check my other readings. And now I'm struggling to remember which one it came out in, but I know it was another Earth reading. To be honest, if you're an Earth sign predominantly, and although I'm looking at these as in Sun and Rising, if you know your natal chart, you really need to be looking at where your predominant placements are. So, you know, you could be like a sun in Capricorn, but you have like, you know, 5 placements in, you know, Taurus. So, you know, that is going to affect you more so probably than your sun sign. Your sun sign is just your outward appearance, you know, how people perceive you. So, yeah. Do check that other. This snake princess is about having incredible intuition, being able to speak, you know, to the dead. It's also, with the snake coming in here, this is someone who, you know, would very much like to know what you know, and there's usually some sort of temptation around this, and there's something you need to clean up with the mildew fairy. So it might be like there's an ending and there's a new beginning here. There is some sort of expansion after this ending, and it's coming through with a new perspective on a friendship. So whatever that means to you, there's something you need to look at differently with regards to a friend. And this is a friend that may need your help, but they don't want to ask for it. But in the main, it is support, it's aid, it's your BFF. So if you've maybe had a falling out with a friend, then there might be something that might be coming back around, basically, is what I'm saying, Virgo. And I think you might be able to, you know, see eye to eye on something. Yeah, I mean, I initially got as a happy ending. I think I've got gossip here and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there's talk either about you or you're talking about someone else, that maybe someone is down in their luck, or, you know, things are a little bit out of control in their life. This can be someone who's just stuck in a rut and nothing is really going their way. And either people are talking about that. I love my Charmaine in this card. My Charmaine is a complete joy. If you look at these grumpy, miserable so-and-sos around her, she just walks to the beat of her own drum. She really doesn't give a damn. She does her own thing. She's a painter. And actually, she is incredibly charitable, and she does lots of things for the community that she doesn't, you know, talk about. She doesn't feel a need to. She just does her own thing. But because she lives alone and she doesn't really get involved with the local community, people are very suspicious about her. So this is like, you might be quite yeah, you might be like quite introverted, Virgo. I mean, you know what Virgos are like. They're analysis paralysis. They're thinkers, you know, spend a lot of time thinking. And I just feel there's people talking, possibly not in a hugely positive way. also not in a hugely negative way, but there is something you're breaking free from. I think the ending is with regards to the fox here. This is an ending to deception, an ending to, and this can be an individual, it's just an energy. This is like a deceptive energy, it's cunning, it's shrewd, but it can also be your own avoidance. This can be like a card of avoidance. You might be avoiding something here because it's been too much with the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's like it's too heavy. This can be just taking a break, taking a time out, finally saying no to things that, you know, are just not for you. There's an element of freedom here. There's definitely something you're freeing yourself from that's wrapping up. I cannot decide whether you feel really positive about it or really sad. I actually think it's a combination of both, because I do have my bittersweet card here, which is literally what that says. This is just accepting that, making the best of a situation, accepting the inevitable. And I've got Lisa of the Shadows here. So this is breaking free of the darkness. So this is like, you know, you've got an inner strength. There can be some like unexpected news here about a deceptive person, or someone who's tried to strong arm you. I find that I kind of get strong arm with the Angel of Strength, or it might just be that you've got this strength to break free of this. So there's an element of celebration, but it is tinged with sadness. But it is ultimate release for you, Virgo, in this week or the next. You know, these are fluid. Lisa's my healer. Lisa's my social worker. Lisa is someone who would help someone, but she won't let them take them down with her, you know. She'll throw a life ring to someone that is really struggling. But if they start to like stamp on her head and try to fucking drown her, she's off and out. Yeah. She will give people the tools they need. She will help them back on the, you know, wobbly steps to recovery and whatever that may be. But she won't let them take her down with them. And it may be that you've tried to help someone, Virgo, and that is something you seriously need to look at. I'm not saying you shouldn't help people, but a big aspect of being Virgoan is your service to others, and feeling that you need to help people, and it can often be the detriment to your own health. And I think you have maybe had a lot of strength and you've tried to help someone here, but it's ultimately got too much, and you're breaking free. It's like you're saving yourself. You're saving yourself. So it's not a happy ending. There's clarity that it is most definitely an ending. I do have two very final completion cards here with the coffin and completion. It may just be that you're really, really clear of what needs to end. But I mean, this Sun card is incredibly positive. This is real happiness. This is real freedom. It feels lighter. Whatever you've been dealing with, Virgo, it just feels lighter, and that's what's getting cleaned up here. It can be your environment, you know, your home. I do see the mildew fairy as it's time to spring clean the home. If you live in an older home, you need to, you know, make sure it's like spruce, feng shui it. Because I think you've been tied to something that's ultimately very heavy here. This is an unhealthy attachment with my all tied up. This is feeling trapped. This is feeling weighed down. And that's when I'm seeing this throwing a life ring to someone. I'm coming back to it. He's coming clearer. You've tried to help someone and they've tried to take you down with them. And there's only so much you can do. But, you know, ultimately they have to do their own healing. You can help them, but you can't overgive, because if you overgive to the detriment of your own health, they're no good to anyone. And with this all tied up, I have got the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups here. not sure what to make of this. This is taking action towards your own happiness, basically your own wish fulfillment. But I'm not a fan of the Nine of Cups as a reader in this particular deck. To me, this is always someone who is a bit greedy and overindulgent. They've got something hidden behind the blue curtain here. You can't really see what it is. So I've never been a fan of it. To me, it's all, I mean, it's overindulgence, but I normally see it as alcohol. I just feel overall you've tried to help someone, Virgo, and they may have even, you know, come at you for it. This is, you know, when you're trying to, like, you know, text someone every day and just say, you know, how you doing? They've maybe not been doing too well, but they just bite the fucking face off you constantly, to the point you're like, what am I doing? This is bringing me down. Just interacting with them, I'm just trying to show that I care and I want to help them, and now I'm like feeling shit about this. So yeah, I think you're going to get a brand new perspective on a friend. Now this might be, because I did see coming around again come out when I was shuffling, it didn't fall out, that they might be coming around again for help. You might see them. They may have changed. If there's someone you haven't seen for a while, they may have changed enormously. They may have made inroads to their own, you know, expansion, their own growth. But I think I'm feeling a slight element of caution if that were to happen, because I think they maybe made you, they unsettled you before with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You know, the things became a bit stuck maybe when you were interacting with them. Maybe you're a naturally, you know, jolly, happy-go-lucky person, and now you're not, and now you got to clean it all up. But you do have the Serpentine Path to Power here, and this is a really powerful card, especially with my Lease of the Shadows here. So I won't read it all to you, Virgo, but if you do want to, just go on my video list, and I think I actually put her up as a picture, so you'll be able to know which reading this pertains to and have a wee read of that, because there may be a crossover for you. So I'm just taking an advice card. Virgo females for this week, what advice do you have for my Virgo females this week? I cannot get this song out of my head. You're moving too fast. And Virgo females. That's too many. Yet again, I've got my High Priestess combined with the Snake Princess. This is the Harness Mystic Power. In the springtime is a timeline card, so very, very soon, within the next sort of, you know, 4 to 6 weeks, you are going to see your seeds grow. Whatever you've been working on is going to come together. Trust in the unknown and a time to reflect. Trust in the unknown. This is Father Sky. Now this can relate to your own father, whether you know you still have your father, or a father that is passed, or a father figure that is passed. This is them sending you a wee message to say they're thinking of you, they're watching over you, they're looking after you, and yeah, a time out to reflect. The mirror can be that you know you're dealing with someone that you're maybe very similar to, and maybe they project their issues onto you, and you project their, you know, your issues onto them. I see it's a slow week in the main, is what I'm saying, Virgo. I'm not seeing a huge amount of joy here. I do really like the fact that you're getting a new perspective on a friendship with expansion. So it may be that somebody does come around and they have made some real inroads into their own issues, which seem to be around deception. And you may then decide to move on from them, or to, you know, get back in touch with them and, you know, rebuild a relationship. So for my Virgo males, you have the bouquet and the bear. It feels like a really big gift that either you're going to receive or you want to give to someone. I mean, and it's a heartfelt gift. With my Archangel Raphael, it's a real heartfelt gift. This is not like a random gift that you've, you know, been walking down the town and decided to buy something. This is something you put a lot of thought into, Virgo. This is from the heart. And yet, I do have the Hangman in reverse here. Now, this can just be that, you know, you're coming out of a sort of stalled period and things are going to start, you know, moving up again. The Hangman in reverse to me can sometimes be a selfish energy. It can be like feeling a bit sorry for yourself, feeling a bit of a victim. I always feel that he's not prepared to make any sacrifices when he is in the upright position. It's like he feels he doesn't need to go here for his enlightenment. He already knows. It's a little bit of a know-all attitude. Let me just, I hadn't actually pulled any cards. Let me see if I'm pulled together. Virgo males. Message out of Virgo males this week. This is a big gift. That's what I'm getting. I feel you're sort of burning some bridges in some direction. Your sensuality is beautiful. Now, this is my sewer mermaid. The sewer mermaid is the sewer mermaid is someone who isn't actually very comfortable with their own sexuality, their own sensuality. This is someone who can have a bit of like body dysmorphia, or not really, yeah. You know, they're just uncomfortable in their own skin. I'm going to read you this one. I'm not hugely familiar with it. It's my new fabulous deck. 25. I did pull it not that long ago for somebody. Can't remember who. Yeah, this is cool. I'm here to show you how to believe in yourself, that you are attractive, beautiful, and worthy of love and respect. I will show you how to see your body as a place of health, delight, and strength, and I will never die or go away, no matter what you have been told, no matter what you have told yourself, and no matter what society has told you. Let's clean up your physical and mental acts. Let's love all aspects of the physical self. Let us not criticize and hate ourselves, no matter our size, shape, or differences. We are all unique expressions of the divine, and that truth most certainly applies to you. Let us not be ashamed anymore. Let us celebrate who we are and learn to love the differences and be grateful for all that we have and will be. Part of you that is natural and beautiful, most likely your body and appearance, has been influenced by thoughts and ideas about it being unworthy, unhealthy, and perhaps even dirty. A part of you has had to evolve and exist in a less than healthy way. It is time to clean up your act, not of your natural looks, but of the way you have thought about yourself. Something beautiful has been treated badly, and it is now up to you to begin to reframe your ideas and thoughts, and therefore your experiences of yourself, your body, your worth, your ability to attract others, and to see yourself as worthy of love, respect, and consideration. Let this strong survivor mermaid show you how to love yourself and your appearance again. Rise above the rubbish and stink of negative conditioning regarding your beautiful body and unique self. You are beautiful and very worth loving. And a wonderful idea. So, Virgo males, this is either you that's feeling very body conscious, or you've, you know, I'm sort of being reminded of a story I was told decades ago. I might need to sort of reframe it in case they could possibly be listening to this. I don't think so though. Okay, let me switch it up a bit. This was someone who in their late teens, late teens, maybe early 20s, was had their first sexual experience, well, literally the first time they got naked with someone, and they were ridiculed, made to feel less than, and this literally damaged this person for pretty much life. They never really go over it. I don't know if this is for you, Virgo males, but this is just where I'm going with this. I think you want to give a beautiful, heartfelt gift. Now, this may be how you're feeling, or this may be the woman that you're dealing with who has this, these issues. And I've got a thinking man. I've got a man holding a heart here. I'm assuming they're both you. You know, both in your heart and both in your head. I think you might be like burning some bridges here with the Chariot in reverse. Something hasn't progressed here, or something you don't want to progress with. I think you want to go back to someone from your past if you're not already with them, Virgo. This is my soulmate card. This is my past life card. You may currently be even in a family and it has come up in reverse, or this is someone you've broken up from previously and you might like to go back to. You might have been working on your money, but this to you was an abundant relationship. A really soulful relationship. It may even have been your wish fulfillment, or you see this person as a bit of a star, but at some point it's derailed. I see these as past cards. So you want to make a gesture, a fairly large, heartfelt gesture. You may really want to actually either build bridges romantically with this person. This has been really receptive to love, being really open. You're getting an idea. Let me just have a look. You're getting an aha moment with my Clockwork Pumpkin. Don't know this one. This is my, no, it is my new deck. That's why I don't know it. 7, 11, 11, 11, 7, 4, 7. A lot of 7 and 11s. Let's have a look. Clockwork Pumpkin. I'm on a bit of a go slow tonight, aren't I? And yet all I can hear in my head is you're moving too fast. One of those aha moments is about to happen when you are paid a visit by a pure spirit of inspiration who is delivering an incredible gift. You will be given an idea and vision and epiphany. Its source is the divine realm of heavenly ideas, and its time is now, and you are being chosen to bring it to life. It will work beautifully as long as you put the steps in place one after the other, almost like clockwork. Despite the mechanical imagery, this is no mechanical idea, although it will no doubt be very inventive and could concern a brilliant solution to a mechanical problem. It is sparkling pure genius. Never forget that Thomas Edison dreamed the light bulb, so please don't doubt your intuitive self when it becomes a delivery system for this wonderful innovation that you are in charge of. Yeah, so where things maybe haven't progressed in the past with the Chariot here, you may be wanting to build some bridges here. You know, it's this aha moment might put a little fire under your backside, and you might want to go back to someone from your past. I would say that is Mercury retrograde, so just watch out for that. This might have been a broken relationship in the past that was abundant to you, but this gift, or you just think this person is beautiful. This is also what the bouquet card can be. It can be like flattery and politeness. It can be beautiful. You may think someone has a beautiful heart, a big beautiful heart, and they might literally be your wish fulfillment. How lovely. There we go. I'll just take a quick advice card from my Virgo men. Virgo men. Virgo men. What advice, please, Spirit, do you have for my Virgo men this week? Virgo men. Virgo men. Virgo men. Just don't move too fast. I cannot get that song out of my head, and I'll get a Chariot in reverse. Don't drive fast this week. Virgo men. Surround yourself with protective energy. Got that for someone else, Virgo men. Trust and thrive. This is about taking the lead in a situation, you know, bossing up, taking control of your own life. And the heart guardian, which is love and let yourself be loved. Oh, crikey, this is awesome. So yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag. I'm not really quite sure. I tapped into my Virgo female. I hope that resonates with you. I mean, it might not. It's a weekly. You maybe want to stick it in your watch later and check a week or two, and then it might make more sense. I would appreciate a like and subscribe, even if it doesn't resonate. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.